Today, I'm going to be covering the frequently asked question as to why I, as a coach, prescribe 10 rep maxes instead of 1 rep maxes for my clients. Now, before I dive into that, I need to lay the framework as to why I strength test at all. The reason's simple. If your strength and performance is increasing, then that means your body is responding well to the program. If your strength and performance is decreasing, then I know as a coach, I need to switch something up because you are not getting the results that you signed up for. Now, a lot of clients may come to me for injury rehabilitation, weight loss, endurance improvement, etc. So strength testing may not be their ideal goal to pursue, but it is still an important key indicator as to whether or not their body is responding properly to the program. Therefore, all clients should be doing some form of strength testing. Now, the reason why I choose 10 rep maxes instead of 1 rep maxes is because restorative movement training is primarily an online entity, which means that I, as a coach, am typically not there with my clients when they're performing these tests. Now, for anyone that's performed a 1 rep max, you know that they are very, very mentally and physically demanding. Typically, you need someone to hype you up. You got to make sure your technique's correct. You got to warm up properly and make sure that you don't get hurt. Since I'm not there in person as a coach, I can't guarantee any of those things. So I've found that 10 rep maxes offer significantly less risk because you are lifting less weight, and therefore, if there's any fluctuation in your technique, maybe you're having an off day, you're still able to perform it with less injury risk. Now, the other reason why I choose 10 rep maxes instead of 1 rep maxes is because in my experience, I've found that 10 rep maxes offer more consistent proof of growth for your standard client versus 1 rep maxes. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that because 1 rep maxes are so demanding that a bad night of sleep, poor diet, being dehydrated, going out for a birthday party the night before, all these things that the majority of us normal people encounter since we're not professional athletes can hinder us from hitting our 1 rep max. Now, this can be extremely discouraging if you're constantly failing maxes. 10 rep maxes, on the other hand, because they are naturally less demanding, means that you're going to be able to hit them more consistently, because if you're a little bit dehydrated, if your technique's a little bit bad, maybe you didn't get the best sleep, more likely than not, you're still going to be able to push through and hit your goal. So, quickly recap. You strength test every 8 to 12 weeks based on your program cycle in order to determine if your body is responding well or poorly to the workout program. And we choose 10 rep maxes because of less injury risk and more consistent proof of growth.